Hey, I'm CLCKR Armstrong. Thank you for joining me today on reviews.org. You know, I am an accessories, cases, bag fiend. I love different bags and cases to go with all my gadgets and devices. So today, I'm gonna share with you 4 of my favorite cases right now and 3 accessories that I just cannot live without. Let's get into it. If any of these videos, if any of the products I've shown you here help, please consider hitting us with that thumbs up, hitting that subscribe button, and hitting that notification bell so you'll be notified when we upload the latest content. So before we jump into these 4 cases and 3 accessories, I just want to let you know some of these things I've purchased myself off Amazon that I'm going to show you. Some have been sent to me from manufacturers. So we're going to get into those, starting with my first one, which is this was sent to me from Catalyst. Catalyst makes a really great case for the 12 Pro Max called the Influence, and it has some really cool features to it. On the side here for your iPhone, you know, you have the alert switch on the iPhones. Well, this dial toggles that switch off and on, your alert slider on your iPhone. So it's really functional, really handy, and it works really well. It's ridged, so it's got great tactile feedback. You can get a good grip on it, whether you're wearing gloves or whether you're just using your bare hands. The other thing I like about the Catalyst Influence case are these wells down here. So most phones are down firing, which have speakers on the bottom. And even when they have stereo speakers like the iPhone 12 Pro Max, the speakers are still down firing on the bottom, but the vents down here actually channel the audio back at your face. Is it going to be like that Live or Memorex commercial where it's blowing you back in the chair? No. But is it noticeable when you're listening to content on the phone? Absolutely. The other things I like about the Influence case from Catalyst is the knobs, the buttons are really well done. That's one thing that's an issue sometimes on cases, is that the buttons, honestly, sometimes are just garbage. The tactile feedback isn't great. The clickiness isn't responsive, but on this case, I'd give this a 10 out of 10 for how good the tactile response, the feedback on the buttons on the case are. The other thing is this case has a clear back, so if you have the gold tone iPhone or any of the other iPhones, the new purple one, you'll clearly see it through the back. And then it has these lanyard, these attachment points for what they call their crooks system of attachments, and it just comes with a bunch of different accessories that you can accessorize even the case with, lanyards and other things that you can attach to these attachment points. And I've used this with all kinds of different wireless chargers, the Apple MagSafe charger, some of the chargers I'm going to show you here that I got off Amazon. So really cool case, but let's move on to the next case. I really like stands. And so that's a tough thing because a lot of stands are frankly trash. Clicker, they sent me a case to check out. This case is unique and interesting because what it does is it actually allows you to get a grip on the back of the case. So it just pops right out here and then you can hold on to it. This is a really cool case for that. And then it settles down here, you snap it into place, and now you've got a stand. So you have a stand, the buttons on this, I'd give them like a 5 or 6 out of 10 because in order to get them to click well, you're gonna have to have a little bit of nail. Like if you just push with your flat finger, it's not as responsive. Whereas if you have a little bit of nail, you're gonna have to push in with the nail, and that's what gets the click going there. So in terms of responsiveness, not the most responsive case, but in terms of stands, it is really cool. This one, like I said, I have for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. It has a good lip on it, so it gives you good screen protection. My only caution with the clicker cases is they also sent me this salmon colored one, and it doesn't fit the iPhone 12 Pro Max really well. As you can see here, the fitment, the edges, it'll pop right off. I think if you drop the phone, you're going to wind up with the phone popping out of the case. Whereas on the clear version, it fits really well, fits really snug, and it feels like it's going to give you solid protection. And then when we're talking about stands, one of the cases I really love is SUPCASE. SUPCASE makes some great products. So this is the Unicorn Beetle from SUPCASE. This case has a little stand there on the back. It allows you to sit. It is not the most stable stand, but if you're just setting it down to watch content on it, it's going to work for you. It's going to be plenty stable for that purpose in both landscape and in portrait mode. What I like about this case is the tactile feedback, the buttons, the responsiveness on the buttons is excellent. 10 out of 10 for this. The raised edges on the case are nice without being in the way, because of course you're going to use this case with the stylus for the Note, the S Pen. And the case also comes with some protection for the ports, specifically for the USB-C port. So really solid case, protects, it's raised around the camera, so you're going to get some camera protection. And the case is actually a multi-piece, multi-part case when you put it together. So this case really feels really hefty, really durable, and like it's going to withstand quite a bit. Now, moving on, what I really like about the Nillkin that I brought off Amazon that's unique is this right here. This is a slide that protects your camera. So you know when you're going to take pictures, sometimes the camera has smears and smudges on it from touching it and being in your pocket. Well, when you close that up, problem solved. So this is one of my current favorite cases, and they make this for a bunch of different devices. So this is really great. The buttons, the tactile feedback, responsiveness on these buttons on this case are excellent. The protection feels really beefy. It's got some raised edges here for drop protection. It does have bezel or around the screen, so you're going to get some raised protection here in terms of setting your screen down, your phone down, face or screen down. So really solid case, really good case, really like this case. And again, this is a really functional, really solid feature. Last but definitely not least is Urban Armor Gear. I really like their products. I have purchased and have had sent to me quite a few things from them. This is their Pathfinder case. You guys know, as you can tell, I'm a huge fan of Camo. So this is their Midnight Camo Pathfinder case. It has raised bumper edges to give you solid protection from drops. The buttons on this case, the responsiveness is excellent on these buttons. It has ridges on the side so that it's grippy, so that it really feels good in hand. And this case, one of the things I really like about it is that Urban Armor Gear actually thinks of their product line in terms of ecosystem. And when you even look at their backpacks, they have Midnight Camo backpacks, which match their cases, their watch straps, all the things. So you can match all the things. Like I said, I'm an accessories and bags fiend. So, and I'm also kind of a fashion. I'm kind of into fashion there. So having a case and watch straps and even their AirPod Pro cases, all the products have matching colors and come in multiple colors. So you don't have to just do Urban Camo black. If you want something more colorful, let's see if I can grab this here. If you have their orange products, they also have, you know, this is still the Midnight Camo, but they have orange. And I have one of their orange watch straps, so it matches that. So not only is the case really solid quality, but you can accessorize with their other products and have an ecosystem of accessories that are fashionable and match. And I'm going to give an honorable mention to Incipio for their Organicore 100% compostable cases. I'm always going to throw a compostable case into my roundups because we go through so many cases and so many products so much that it's important that we keep Mother Earth in mind as we go through them, because a lot of things are made of plastics and materials that are going to take forever to break down in landfills. And companies like Incipio are figuring out ways to give us quality products while being earth friendly and really conscientious of their effect on the environment. Again, 100% compostable, works with wireless charging, and has great feedback responsiveness on the buttons. Like many of these organic cases, the only downside is you may find that it scratches kind of easy on the back. So I've found that on some of the other organic cases that I've used, but it does offer solid protection. Now that we've talked through cases, let's go through my 3 accessories that I cannot live without. The first one is this. Do you have a car that is a little older and it has an aux port but doesn't have a Bluetooth head unit, a radio stereo in the car? Well, if you're like me and that is your issue, then this device from Mpow, this is their BH129D. This device is a Bluetooth receiver that plugs into the aux port of your car. So you'll connect your phone to this device, this Mpow device. You'll plug the aux cable that it comes with into the aux port of your car. And it is a rechargeable unit, so it does come with its own cable for recharging. It's micro USB, but it doesn't come with the brick. So you're gonna use it in your car anyway, so you'll plug it into the car charger, the cigarette adapter, cigarette lighter adapter, and it has an on-off switch. It has volume buttons, and it does have a microphone on it so you can make phone calls. It does have, as well as a play and pause button right here, and you can use the volume up down buttons to skip tracks back and forward. But if you're like me and you also have a phone holder, then you'll be able to access your phone's controls directly on your phone, and I keep this in the center console. This is a great tool that allows me to just connect to multiple devices over Bluetooth in my car. And the great thing for me as well with this is using this frees up the power port on my phones. So before, where I was having to plug in the lightning adapter, lightning to 3.5mm adapter on my car for iPhone products, and a USB-C to 3.5mm adapter for my Android devices, now those ports are freed up and I can charge a phone in my car while I listen to music without having to have one of the Belkin Rockstar or one of those multi-port charger adapters. The other thing I can't do without in my home is wireless chargers. Now, some wireless chargers on the market can go for as much as $150, right? But what if you want to put multiple chargers? Who's going to spend $400, $500, $600 to have one in the living room, to have one in your bedroom? Maybe you want one in the kitchen. I don't know. You might want them in every room. That's your business. Amazon actually has some really solid devices if you're willing to put up with some quirks. So one of the ones I have here is the and I don't know exactly how to pronounce this, Quezqa, Quezqa. This is a 3-in-1 wireless charging stand. This will charge your iPhone, your Apple Watch, and your AirPods simultaneously, and it has 3 LEDs on it so that when you put your 3 different devices on it, they'll light up and let you know that the coils are aligned and it's charging. And therein also lies the issue. This can be finicky with placement of the iPhone on the charger. I've been using the 12 Pro Max with this, with the case on, and it works just fine. I've had a couple times where the coils weren't aligned when I put it on the phone, on the stand properly. And I've had a couple times where it's been on the stand and it actually, when I woke up in the morning, the phone wasn't charged. Now, I don't know, I didn't get real scientific. I didn't have a camera on me when I did that. So it may have been the way I placed the phone, but like I said, it's only happened a couple times and I've been using it quite a bit for some time. Love this. Again, this is a great product, 3-in-1 wireless charging station. This goes in my bedroom. This is what I put everything on at night. These are not rapid chargers, so if you need something charged up quickly, this isn't the product for you. But if you're looking at overnight charging, this is a great product, and again, 3-in-1, so it saves desktop space. The other one I like is this one. This is also off Amazon. Picked this up. ZealSound is the company. It's their wireless charging power station. These products are all around the $30, $40 mark. This one kind of has a leather feel to it. It is not leather, but like I said, a leather feel. You can put up to 3 products onto this. And again, this is finicky. You're going to have to precisely place the products. And this is not, again, one for rapid charging. This is on my desk. My wife works from home and she has a work phone and a personal phone. So she's able to put her Note 21, her Samsung Note 20 Ultra on this, and she has an iPhone, I believe it's a SE maybe. It's been a good product, and again, the cost makes it really easy to pick up because I have multiples of these around the house. I have one in my living room. I have two in the bedroom because this is on my nightstand, and my wife's desk setup is in our bedroom as well. So I have this in there as well. So we have, between the two of us, a total of 3 of these around the apartment. So with them being very cost friendly, wallet friendly, it again makes it easy to have multiple wireless charging stations in your home. So those are my 3 accessories: the charging stations and the Bluetooth receiver for your cars that don't have Bluetooth built in. If you have any accessories you'd like to see me test, if you have anything you think I should check out, please hit me in the comments below. Let me know about it. I'll check it out. Or maybe you have something you'd like to tell some of our friends and family, our viewers about. Go ahead and leave those in the comments below as well. I'm Tashaka Armstrong for Reviews.org. Thank you for joining me. Don't take it lightly that you're here with us. I'll catch you on the next video.